kids, we're about to make Play-Doh like we do in school. So the first thing we need is our recipe, which you all should have. And on the recipe are the ingredients. And the first ingredient calls for 2 cups of flour. 1 and 2. And the next ingredient is salt. And we're going to use 1/2 of a cup. So I'm going to pour it in and pour it right on top. And then we're going to do our little cream of tartar. The kids they always laugh when we say that word, cream of tartar. And that requires a smaller measuring spoon, which is 1/4 of a cup. So I'm going to pour that in, and we're going to pour that in. And then with the water, we need 2 cups. And what I like to do is take the oil and pour it into the cup of water, 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. And then add whatever color we're going to use, which I chose blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We like to watch as the water and the bubbles and the color sink, and it makes a beautiful, it almost looks like the bottom of the sea. I stir it around. Beautiful. I pour it in my frying pan. I use a frying pan in school with the kids because it's easier. I can cook in front of them, but you can actually do this on the stove top. Just you have to cook it very slowly. So they're used to seeing this because this is how we do it in school. We mix it all together. We make sure it's all mixed together, and then we start heating it in the electric frying pan very slowly, and it'll start to make the texture of Play-Doh. As I'm stirring, you will see that it'll start clumping as it's making the Play-Doh. So what I do is I use a spatula and I go like this, and I keep going and going around. The whole idea is not to overdo it, but you want all of the moisture from the ingredients to turn into a solid matter. So I just keep going around and around, and just be sure it's only set on about 350. If you think that's too high, then set it a little lower. But as you can see, I'm starting to get globs of the Play-Doh. And I just keep turning it, and it's a constant mixture. This is obviously for the adults to do. But the children love to do all the mixing, the stirring, the measuring, the pouring. And believe you me, they're capable. So once I get this all in order, it's almost ready, I will then pour it out onto a board or the kitchen counter, whatever's clean. In school, I usually tend to put it right on the board. And let it cool down for a second, and then you have to knead it. So right now, I'm almost ready. You'll see the texture starting. We always tell the kids, this is hot. This is Mrs. Pollio or Mrs. Puffer's job, not to come near it. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to do one more. And I'm going to dump it right onto my board. I'm going to let it sit for a minute or so because it is hot. And I tell the kids it is hot, they can't touch it. And with that, I just start kneading it a little. Just to make sure all the ingredients are mixed well into it. It is hot, so be aware. If you feel that you're a little too sticky, maybe just throw a little bit of flour on it. But you saw how quickly I just made this quick video of how we make Play-Doh in school. It takes a little longer because we're sharing and we're passing along. And there you go. There is the Play-Doh for the cubs. Enjoy. Have fun.